You might have thought that fingerprints were simply unique, and it's true that the probability of sharing our fingerprints with someone else is 1 in 64 billion inhabitants of the Earth, so you might share fingerprints with someone from the past or the future, but nobody really knows why these small marks on our bodies evolved. So you might be wondering, why do we have fingerprints? Join us as we explore this theory. On your fingers, you have raised ridges known as papillary ridges. So, fingerprints or digital prints are precisely those marks left by your fingers due to the ridges found on the surface of your finger. These marks or impressions can be made with ink, sweat, or any other substance. Did you know that these impressions or marks are also called dermatoglyphics or dactylograms? An interesting fact is that Persian artisans used them to sign the vases they created. But did you know that the first time fingerprints were used to identify someone was in a forensic investigation in the case of Francisca Rojas in Argentina in 1892? So, fingerprints are formed around the 6th month of gestation. The general shape of the pattern appears to have a genetic origin, so most likely yours resemble those of one of your parents. However, it's the details that make the difference. Our skin is composed of 3 layers: the dermis, the epidermis, and the hypodermis. Genes provide instructions for certain parts of the finger, specifically one of the layers, to grow faster than the others, causing them to stretch or shrink. But if the fetus rubs its fingers or touches the amniotic sac, it undoubtedly changes the shape of the fingerprints. Additionally, details of the fingerprints also seem to be modified by factors such as the length of the umbilical cord, the position of the body, and even the speed at which the fluid moves. But what are fingerprints for? Surprisingly, the exact purpose of our fingerprints is not known for certain, but there are 3 most likely theories. Theory number 1, fingerprints provide us with a better grip. Since we are descendants of tree climbers and fruit gatherers, it makes sense that our fingers have properties to enhance friction and traction, similar to the patterns found on car tires. The idea is that the ridges increase the area of our skin in contact with the objects we touch. However, in an experiment, it was observed that fingerprint marks actually reduce the contact surface to only 1/3, so only the ridges touch the object, not the valleys. This should reduce the grip of our fingers, especially when touching smooth and dry surfaces. However, grip does improve when the skin on our fingers grips rough surfaces, as the irregularities interlock. Additionally, if there is some moisture, the patterns smooth out and provide a better grip. But if there is too much moisture, everything becomes slippery. It seems that the weighty texture also helps regulate excess sweat and moisture. Theory number 2, fingerprints enhance our sense of touch. Since our fingers have 5 types of mechanoreceptors, cells that respond to mechanical stimuli. In a study, it was shown that one of these receptors, Pacinian corpuscles, is sensitive to a very specific vibration frequency, 200 Hz. So the researchers created 2 fake fingers, one with wrinkles like fingerprints and the other one was completely smooth, so they slid both fingers on a textured surface. And they discovered that the one with fingerprints amplified the 200 Hz vibrations. This makes our fingers much more sensitive to the textures of objects. That's why fingerprints allowed our ancestors to better distinguish fresh food from spoiled ones, or even to identify irregularities on their own skin or others. Theory number 3, they prevent injuries. The palms of the hands and the soles of the feet are areas with a lot of contact and friction, and it is possible that the prints we have on both our feet and hands serve to stretch and strengthen the skin, acting as reinforcement and preventing blisters and wounds. Therefore, these theories lead us to believe that our fingerprints have evolved to provide a better sense of touch and, above all, highly skilled hands compared to the rest of the animal kingdom. Without them, we wouldn't be able to grasp objects, create works of art or technology, write, or even touch people. Did you know that not only humans have fingerprints, but chimpanzees, gorillas, and koalas also have fingerprints? It's hard to believe, isn't it? So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you want us to discuss a specific topic, leave a comment and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it.